I am without the breath. I am without saliva. Oh my God. All right. Headstands have this beautiful quality of being very and living up, bringing up, like they bring the energy, even though it travels into the head. It's like they may bring a lot of joy. So we begin the session with a nice and comfortable seat, as per usual, starting just with some gentle rolls from the hips, and you can begin to close the eyes and internalize your breath. See, it's winter time. We will make sure that the movement is slow, nourishing, as you shift towards the lower rib cage, shifting through and through, and even through the upper rib cage, shoulders. Is gently rolling throughout the head, creating a well of compassion for your motion. Going slowly with your breath. And the intention of today's practice will be the ability for the human mind to zoom out. Oftentimes, when we're stressing or facing problems, bigger issues, we can get stuck in the very minor perception of seeing things. Slowly shift the way of your head. And when we choose to zoom out, we choose to separate ourselves from our being, as if watching yourself from above, noticing how you're moving, how you're breathing through the shoulders, rolling through the shoulders. This wave of attention spiraling down towards the lower part of the rib cage. And allow yourself to observe yourself in this observer state of being, as if you're separating yourself from yourself. As you shift down with the motion towards the hips, roll out your hips. And notice the state, the quality of your being at this very moment. Does it feel happy, joyous? Or does it feel a bit dull, stagnant? Maybe a sensation of winter, loneliness, emotion, full of emotion. As you slowly shift towards an elongated spine. Normally, we connect with the breath, going internally, experiencing the breath, the vastness of it. Today's practice dedicated to zooming out. Imagine as if you're separating yourself, like in a lucid dream, creating a mirror, a reflection, observing the action. Slowly releasing one ear towards another shoulder. The opposite arm is gonna cross over on towards the ear. Breathing into the spine, you elongate all the way throughout it. Really open up as the other hand will reach throughout the back. Staying over here for a few more breaths, observing your being. Connecting with the points that feel hard, with the spaces that are contracting. As an observer, visit those spaces with curiosity and try to breathe in space. As if easing into yourself. Noticing your posture. Noticing the fullness of your breath. Slowly with an exhalation, dropping your head down. Cross over onto the other side. One more time, opening the space of your neck, jaw. As you breathe in space, observe the spaciousness you are creating with your breath, the easefulness as you exhale. Observing the breath for 3 more breaths. Try not to get bored of it. Try to spark curiosity, even the most mundane, like taken for granted situations. Try to spark curiosity through the hardship. The pose may be hard, the breath may be hard. The action of observing may be hard. With an exhalation, slowly releasing the arms, the head in towards the midline. Observing one more time. As if zooming out, you're creating distance from yourself and allowing yourself to align with a higher vision of your being. In yoga, we have a sacred script of the Bhagavad Gita, which is a dialogue between Krishna and like the knight Arjun. The knight Arjun is asked to come to war to kill. And Krishna is explaining to him why this is his dharma, to go through the hardships, to go through the challenges. The higher vision of serving the higher order. And this is your chance to inquire what's your higher vision that you're bringing up into the practice, into your life, with like a zoom out. You can ask yourself if you wish to be a servant to your well-being, to the well-being of others. If you wish to be a ruler, if you wish to be the inspiration that people seek, the motivation. And just sit with the feeling of what person you're calling in to lead your life. If you were the one to write the script of your life, how would the script look like? That would be the motivation, the end goal. Try to connect with the vision, zooming out, serving the world and serving yourself. As with an inhalation, the arms reach high up to embrace the space all around and bring it towards the heart space. Another inhalation, reaching up, embracing the world around in time with the heart. As the third biggest inhalation, you extend as in just waking up, reaching high up, 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 and inviting that blissful energy towards your heart. Inquiring the heart to what intention, perhaps archetype it is connecting to, dedicating this practice to. As we bow down, intertwining the fingers and rolling all the way through. Rolling throughout the body, just like that, with an inhalation, opening. And with an exhalation, releasing down, opening the chest. Another exhalation through, flowing with your breath for just one more round. Release and down. Every time you come to the practice, you breathe differently. You bring a different energy. Today it is the energy of zooming out and connecting with the breath. And slowly with an exhalation, pressing the palms all the way on towards the ground as you find yourself in a tabletop position. All right. We're gonna wiggle around the wrists. So circling with the whole body all the way around, and you're connecting with the wrists, moving the weight through the fingers, gripping through, making sure that the fingers are open as you change the direction of the circle. Hopefully you have found the image that you're calling in successfully. And with an exhalation, start to release all the way into downwards, into Balasana, child's pose. Extending the arms all the way forward as with an inhalation, gaze forward. And slowly open up in a gentle Balasana. Back. Which one is it? The Cobra position. Yeah. And we will flow from Cobra back to Balasana with the focus on the shoulders. So use your shoulders to roll all the way forward, pressing your navel back to child's pose. Yes, get that motion from the shoulders with an exhalation, pressing the navel in, slowly rolling through the shoulders to open up. And exactly as that vision, calling in, moving like the archetype. You're inviting, dedicating the practice to. As you're breathing life into each part of your being. Really breathe deeply. Perhaps with an ujjayi breath. The breath that sounds like the sound of the ocean coming through your throat. And for the last one, staying all the way in Bhujangasana, the cobra position. Working through the shoulders over here as you press them up towards the back, down, forward, up towards the ears, back, down, forward, up towards the ears, really pushing back and down, making a whole circle all the way around. 4, 5 more, reaching forward, up, side, down, forward, up, side, down, getting a full range of motion. As for the last one, you push the shoulders forward, up, and then push them towards the back. Shoulder blades kiss behind the back and slowly push down towards the ground. Your chest should be shining towards the sky. Breathing fully. And with the next exhalation, tucking the toes as you lift your pelvis up towards the downwards facing dog. It's gonna be a juicy one. Walk it out by bending one knee, bending the other elbow even. So making sure that you walk it through every single limb. All right, continuing this walk for 5 more steps. This time, try to drop your elbow all the way down on towards the ground. So you bend one knee and the opposite elbow drops all the way towards the ground. The elbows keep on pressing together. Try to not open them too far apart. Keep on pressing them in a parallel position. And lastly, staying all the way up in a downwards facing dog for 5 breaths. Bending the knees, pulling your pelvis up high, and then reaching with the pelvis untucked even higher. Almost as if creating a ski slide throughout your spine, making sure that your vertebrae are creating space in between the discs. Your pelvis is reaching up as your top of the head is reaching down towards the front. Elbows slightly together. And getting your breath. And an inhalation, gazing towards the palms. Slowly walking the dog into an Uttanasana. Every single step you will make will be very small, and you will plant the whole foot onto the ground. Try to transfer your weight and keep it on your palms for as long as possible. So your weight is on your palms as you find yourself in an Uttanasana with the feet together, shifting your weight onto the palms, onto the palms, onto the palms, and then slowly releasing on towards the feet as you try to extend your knees all the way through. Exhaling from the stomach, and then with an inhalation, opening up the chest forward. And with an exhalation, releasing down. Inhaling into an upright position. Exactly. Strong Tadasana with an exhalation, release. All right, taking up a flow. Sorry you cannot see me, but I'll be right back. Stepping onto the front of the mat. The toes are spread wide apart. So let's do the Tadasana position, which is a very core yogi position, making sure that we are balanced and very well regulated. Toes spread wide apart. You may have seen the instructions to use your toe thumbs. Toe thumbs really press together and they keep on pushing together as the pinkies reach apart. Then the toes press towards the heels to create a beautiful arch, foot arch. Yeah, this is a normal foot. This is the arched foot, like it's really pressing, compressing, creating the arch of stability. All right, and then engage your thighs, pushing the kneecaps all the way up, reaching up with the energy throughout the chest, and then even with the arms up towards the ceiling above. Good job. With an exhalation, releasing down. Inhaling, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. And with an exhalation, stepping or jumping back to plank. All right. With an exhalation, chaturanga, with the elbows besides the body. and inhalation, Bhujangasana. It's gonna be intense a little bit. We said today's practice maybe between a 3 and a 4. Let's do the shoulders, pushing the elbows together with an exhalation, releasing the chest down, and then with an inhalation, opening up. All right, with an exhalation, releasing down. With an inhalation, opening up. Keep on framing the face. Really pushing the shoulders away from the ear troughs all the time. And just 5 more. Getting that warrior spirit on. Maybe you're calling in a warrior to face all the challenges with clarity of the breath. Make sure your breath is clear and the movement precise. Connect the body and the breath as with an exhalation, releasing the chest down. Inhale, pushing up, tucking the toes back to downwards facing dog. All right. Before we already tried, let's keep our feet together for this one. Feet together with an exhalation. Try to drop your elbows on towards the ground. Yes, we can do it first with the knees on the ground. Come with the knees to the ground, come with the knees to the ground. And then with an inhalation, reach up. So you extend both palms, and then with an exhalation, release the elbows down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down. Yes, exactly. Good job. We inhale, reach up. With an exhalation, release down. All right, 5 more times, just like that. Keeping the elbows. That's the tucked in position. All the elbows reaching towards one another. And one last one. Holding in this position, just to notice the elbows really pushing together. You're creating a strong force, and see with an exhalation, you can come all the way into a dolphin, downwards facing dog. Let's play a little like a dolphin would. Try to extend the arms and then try to drop them, the elbows down towards the ground. Try a few times, and maybe eventually both will go down at the same time. It's almost like a push-up, just a very weird one. And slowly release down all the way into a dolphin. Woohoo, for a change. Let's keep that core compact by pressing the navel in, glutes up. You want to push the booty up towards the sky, creating a whole lot of space between the discs. Gazes towards the back, actually. But the shoulders, the elbows are pushing so far, the shoulders are pushing even further, that you have the space to release the head down. And that's like the push-up that we use in a headstand. 3, 2, 1, slowly come all the way down. Good job, fabulous. All right, that was a cool warm-up. Coming into a 90-90, it's time to warm up the hips as well as the shoulders a little bit more, creating a good plate of shots, which we will serve first towards ourselves and then towards the world at large. First towards ourselves, coming through the front to serve the world at large. This is your chance to come to your breath and to serve with a proud spine. Noticing how your thoughts are changing when challenges occur. Perhaps this was very difficult with the elbows, with the shoulders, all just going. Or perhaps you cultivated the warrior spirit all the way through. And then sweep, change the direction of the circle, going forward, back, all the way around the world towards yourself. And just 2 more. All right, with an exhalation, slowly releasing the palm towards the back of your head, pushing both palms behind your head, pressing your head into the palms into the head, creating isometric contraction, really elongating the whole back side of your neck. If you have a wall in the back, it's really like you're pushing your head into the wall super firmly, which is also a practice I highly recommend to do because it elongates the back of your neck, and your back of the neck is full of nerves, which do want to have more space so that the synchronicity between the body and the mind works a little bit better. With an exhalation, you'll slowly twist towards that front knee and adjust your position so that you will be able to sit up taller. As with an exhalation, you will squeeze your navel and slowly release your chest down towards the front knee, pressing the navel in to lift yourself up. I think this is also like a push-up. With an exhalation, you push your navel in, opening up the elbows, slowly releasing, and seeing how slow can you come all the way up. Let's do it for 3 more times. Keep on opening the chest, pressing the navel in, really utilizing your abdominis. This one also relieves the lower back. It's opening and stimulating the hip flexors. So for the next one, as you come up, try to extend the opposite leg all the way towards the back, opening one more time towards that front knee, pressing the navel in as you slowly release down. 3 more times, pressing the navel in to reach up. Yes, the action is the pickup from the navel. So it's truly your navel, your abdominis contracting and picking you up. Good job. To release the arms, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Yeah, it's been a bit of a while. That leg is gonna extend all the way towards the back, lifting it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With an exhalation, swooping around to come all the way onto the other side. The other one creates a grandiose plate that does not move, or that does move, but that does not lose any liquid, no drink, as you serve it to yourself and then the world. Good job. Your shoulder is making all sorts of motion, and then you test the brain by switching up the rotation to the other side. That's a good shoulder warm up. This time for the next, we are gonna open up the arms and do those twinkling little stars. These are really empowering for our elbows. So we're gonna go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reaching up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, towards the front for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, moving towards the side for 4, 3, 2, One, all the way up. Even if you have a tennis elbow, this one is really, really, really empowering. So go towards the front for 4, 3, 2, 1. Towards the side for 3, 2, 1. Up for 3, 2, 1. Front 3, 2, 1. Towards the side for 2. Up for 2. Front for 2. Side, side, side. And this time, tuck your wrists in. So you're gonna press them in towards you, and just give me 5 more of these. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Maybe 5 more for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going all the way up for 5, 4, 3, 2. What it does for 4 to the front for 5, 4, 3, 2. Mamma mia, that's all right. Release, release, release. Shake it all out. Finding your palms behind your head. Reaching up with the chest. Breathe into your chest. There's like this powerfulness, this warrior spirit inhabited in your chest. As it's also kind of a twist. You twist towards the front knee. Squeeze your abdominis in as you release down. And let the push of the abdominis lift you back up. Squeezing the abdominis in, and then lifting from the abdominis wall back up. And the slower you go, the more you will feel. Try to look towards the front. Cultivate the je ne sais quoi. I'm all right attitude. And slowly with an exhalation, extending that leg towards the back, trying to align it in one straight line. As you shift your chest towards the front, squeeze your abdominis, release down 5 times, inhaling up. So your chest truly aligns with the ground. And one last time. All right, shifting towards the midline, releasing the arms, still lifting up as you press the foot towards the back for 10, 9, as if kicking all the way up, Jackie Chan for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pressing the palms back towards the ground and finding yourself in a plank, in a tabletop position. It's going to be a bit of an active regulation. With an exhalation, press your navel in. Once again, create space between your shoulders. And we're going to massage the hip by opening the hip towards the side. And with an exhalation, parallel position of the hips. Opening the hip towards the side. And with an exhalation, parallel position of the hips. Opening for 3 more. All right, try to not arch your back. Try to keep the abdomen squeezed, your leg reaching up high, navel pressing in. All right, let's see if we can hold it towards the side just for a few breaths, keeping the chest parallel towards the ground. It's actually separating each limb away from the body and giving me just 10 pulses over here with the back leg up towards the back, towards up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With an exhalation, slowly releasing towards the midline. Whew, good job. This is also called the Pilates push-up with the elbows besides the body and then lifting up. Good. And this time, let's see if which way we bend the foot, flex the foot. All right. No, I actually wanted to come all the way down towards Bhujangasana. I have Cobra. Yes. Let's do this one. So your foot is reaching towards the head. You're arching throughout the whole back. And then with an exhalation, finding yourself back on your elbows, lifting the knee all the way up high. And then with an exhalation, slowly releasing, reaching all the way up. So it's just that push up with the whole body. It's not Pilates, it's yoga, it's power. And for the last one, you drop your elbows onto the ground, lifting your leg up, extending towards the back, and just squeezing the inner thighs towards one another. So making sure that your knee is rotating inwardly as you see how high up towards the ceiling your leg can reach. Yeah, let's do a pulse with a flexed foot all the way up for 10. Nice and controlled 9. Press the navel in, opening your shoulders broad apart, creating that stance throughout the body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. With an exhalation, slowly releasing all the way towards the Bhujangasana, intertwining your same leg around the same foot. Just going through a slight arch, gazing towards the front, pushing your shoulders towards the back. And with an exhalation, releasing the leg all the way down. Like we did at the beginning, pushing yourself all the way back to a child's pose. Coming back to your breath. Try to expand the whole back. Try to extend your breath out. As the next inhalation, gazing forward, palms reach into a tabletop. Squeeze the navel in. Make sure that your knees and hips are in one beautiful straight line. You're creating a whole lot of grip with your palms as you extend the other leg towards the back. This time the right leg. And then with an inhalation, opening up. And it's truly solely the hip that's opening up. The shoulders, the face, everything is nice, compact. As you open up the hip, and with an exhalation, close down. For more opening, breathing that air into the hip. Squeezing the abdominis. Also navigating through the inner core. As your hips are a part of the core. Regulating the stability. And with an exhalation, opening all the way towards the side. Staying parallel to the front with your chest as you flex the foot and kick up almost towards the back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with an exhalation, closing all the way to these Pilates push-ups that are not Pilates. We can do one Pilates just for the sake of it. And then we transfer all the palms slightly towards the front, opening in a Bhujangasana with that leg up. And then with an exhalation, releasing the elbows on towards the ground, pushing the knee far away from the body, getting that control of the body as you release down. Let's make it a few parts move. My God, next one. Staying all the way down low, getting that same leg, that same arm around the same leg, kicking into the arm, lifting yourself up, holding for 5. Try to really kick into the palm so that leg is kicking up, pushing the knee far away from the body for 3, 2, 1. With an exhalation, release. Full body opener. This time you're gonna squeeze around your ankle from the outside. Yeah, let's go from the outside. And let's try both positions actually. Not sure if it's from the in or if it's from the out. Wrap around your ankles. Coordinate with your knees so they really push far away from the body, and your ankles kick in towards the arms. Knees keep on squeezing towards one another. And slowly releasing down towards the ground as you find the other extremity with the arms wrapping around the inner ankles. This one is going to be a challenge because our knees should be pushing together to create the internal core with the inner thighs. So try to really squeeze the knees together, engage the inner thighs, and then kick into the arms. And slowly release your palms underneath the forehead, opening the feet. So your toes fall out, your heels fall in. Catch your breath. Connect. Hear yourself. Hear your inner world. And as with an exhalation, reaching yourself up, pressing the palms in towards the ground, resting fully in a full balasana. All right. The dedication of today's practice is zooming out. And the main recipe to zoom out is perhaps every day, but especially when faced with hardship, with stress. So in yoga, we could do a lot of hardship and a lot of stress so that we learn to regulate ourselves during that. You'll be invited to explore your limits and capacities with arm balances. We're gonna do arm balances. This time you'll be invited to either use the tripod with your head or just those elbows of yours. So perhaps the first point is the best, which is the rabbit's pose. You measure the top of your head by pressing your palm in between the eyebrows. That middle finger always steps on top of the head, and you just befriend that part, as this is the top that you will press in towards the ground as you will come in towards a rabbit's pose, just to warm up your shoulders, your new perspective of being turned upside down. Try to find that cultivated peace and ease with the longest breath you can take. And now become aware of the position of your body, the direction of your pelvis, navel. Navel should be squeezing in. Elbows should be removing, the shoulders should be removing themselves away from the ears. Elbows extended. Breath nice and long. As with an exhalation, you can press your palms all the way in towards the ground and come into the first position of inviting the knees to land on your upper arms, maybe just one, maybe just the other one. But you are becoming aware how the elbows are pushing towards one another and how the shoulders are pushing away from that face. All right, for the next one, releasing it all down. Stay inside child's pose for 3 breaths if you need. Otherwise, you're going to be invited to find your wall. Finding your wall of safety and support to regulate your nervous system a little bit more. So find your body wall. Invite the yoga mat all the way towards it. And yeah, we're gonna play a little bit. So we're not gonna do the headstand much, but rather what I really enjoy doing is actually finding those elbows together and trying to come all the way up. So you come all the way up onto your elbows, your forearms. And what we did is you find the wide space in between your fingers and your shoulders in direction of and your elbows in direction of your shoulders. Not too wide apart, not too much together, but really that shoulder distance apart. If you squeeze, if you wrap around your elbows, you should get approximately your shoulder distance apart. And then you press the palms apart. And you can just play here by lifting one leg up, lifting the other, and just get the feeling. Maybe intimidating, maybe fun, but focus first on that landing. The forearms land on the earth. You can also do it from here. Forearms land on the earth. You create a whole lot of space in between your shoulder blades. Whole lot of space between your shoulder blades, so your shoulder blades actively push down. So not retracted, really protracted, a whole lot of space in your back. And then squeezing the abdominis inwardly. You push your abdominis so high it almost lifts you up. The abdominis is strong, it's really lifting up. So then you come in all the way in towards the dolphin. Dolphin is a forearm downwards facing dog. And here you can try to jump all the way up with one leg, with the other one. And this can be it. Or if you will, come all the way towards the wall and search for the sensations of igniting your shoulders, of igniting your core, and even standing on your forearms. The engagement of your fingers will be of great assist. Shoulders, good. Elbows. All right. Let's try one more time, coming into the position, catching your breath. The squeeze. I'm seeing like a lot of frogs here, and they have like, wow, this super compact body. So squeezing, 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 making sure that your forearms in a parallel position. This is like, you can already feel the reinforcement of your side body. It's like, wow, really strong. Like there is a whole lot of force because even the shoulders are pressing away from the head. So there's this pull up and the shoulders squeezing together, engaging the side body. So actually from the side body, then the abdominis contracts, lifts you up. Then all there is rest is the legs. The legs are the least of your worries. Like the main thing is parallel forearms, opening the fingers. The fingers will give you a whole lot of balance. You will not be able to balance without the fingers, especially at the beginning. Use your fingers, use your elbows, pushing together, really landing on the forearms. This is like the most compact form. There is very little power. Very little power. This is like, this is powerful. All right. So yeah, get that. And then embody that playful spirit of trial and error. Framing your face, shoulders far away from the ears, slowly lifting yourself up. And at the beginning, it will be very scary. Then eventually, you will be brave enough to reach all the way up. Good job. All right. One last time, going all the way towards the wall. Now choosing your poison because we've practiced a lot of forearms. You can try on your forearms or even all the way on your palms to the full headstand. Just finding that playful attitude first and then reaching up all the way if you wish, a full headstand and stand or like modified version. Come back onto your knees, dropping your palms onto your knees, closing the eyes and observing the shifts, the fullness of the air, and the happiness, the joyness on the face. Cultivating the observance of what's going on. And yeah, make this headstand, handstand, headstand, whatever stand, forearm stand, be a reminder that even though it's stressful, even though it's hard, even though it seems very unreachable or very intimidating, challenging, like with that playful attitude of exploring, of cultivating this inner happiness of, I actually get to do this. I'm actually on a level that I am facing this situation that maybe a year ago I didn't know was coming or had like no idea that I'm gonna be signing up for something like that. Like today I'm doing it, today I'm trying, and that's quite precious. Like that's kind of a blessing. So even if you didn't get it, it's okay, like maybe next time. Whew. And yeah, slowly with an exhalation, allowing yourself to come all the way down into a balasana. You can cover the arms onto one another and create a cushion for your forehead. To connect with yourself, with your breath one more time. and connect with the happiness, the internal state of blissfulness inside. No matter the circumstances, the life resides within. That's right, and choose to observe it. All right, for the next one, if you want to try it one more time, please feel free to do so. Take 5 more breaths at your own level if you wish to do like Bakasana over here or whichever position you feel most called to for the next 5 breaths. Feel free to do it. Slowly finishing off the practice at your own pace with your own poses. If you wish to finish off in Sharvangasana, the shoulder stand, and Amatsyasana, the the fish, the word of the fish poses. Feel free to follow along, or if not, take whichever pose you feel your body most deserves. Taking 10 to 15 breaths. Making sure that the force stays with you as you really try to lift from that inner core, reaching up towards the sky. Engaging throughout the thighs, lifting up for 5. Slowly releasing down into a full halasana, the plow position. Legs over the head. And perhaps even the arms reach over. The peace fingers grab around your toes. And then with an exhalation, rolling through to find your Navasana position with the legs in the front. Woohoo! We're gonna do this 5 times, finding the balance in your roll as your legs keep on pushing, perhaps all the way extending. But that's one. It's a bit of a challenge for me. So find your way to release down and reach up. Embracing the fails, embracing the trials, the errors, and getting adjusted to the sensation that you are succeeding at your own pace and time. All right, one last one. Here's with an exhalation. The legs release, the palms release underneath the glutes. Matsyasana, Lord of the Fish. The legs, the feet are flexed, the kneecaps activated, engaged. One more time, you breathe in towards the chest, you're reaching up, releasing the elbows all the way down, pushing up, 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 as the top of the head releases down on towards the ground, arching towards the vastness of your back. Gazing towards your nose, releasing the tongue towards the mouth sky. And with an exhalation, finding your way towards the final relaxation pose. You can take a few more breaths and a bit of a twist. Allowing all the energies to settle down. allowing yourself to drift away into a peaceful state. As if lucid dreaming, allow your soul to exit through the mouth, body a shape, and look at yourself from the third eye. And see yourself laying on the ground. With a body that's yours, and a body that's breathing, living, shifting through the toes, the fingers, breathing through the lungs. The movement alive throughout all the veins. Movement alive inside your mind. And curiosity observing the magic of existence, of your organs, of your pelvis, even your skin, wrapping around your body. Observing yourself as a miner in this great path. This is climbing up the mountain, the highest mountain in the world. So tiny, yet so ferociously, fearlessly, taking all the steps, every single cell working in your favor to reach the top. Allowing the top to settle into the body, into the heart. Allowing the final goal to exist as hope, the direction of your heart. It spreads through your veins, through your fingers, your toes, your limbs, all corresponding with this greater idea devoted to the greater life. You move your fingers and toes, maybe smile, and wrap your knees in towards the chest, shifting left to right, taking your time. And releasing and towards the side. Enjoying 2 more breaths. Feeling the inhalation expansion, the exhalation of ease. Inhaling expansion. And exhaling slow growth. There's another inhalation. Let's all the way up into an easy seat. Come with the eyes closed. Get to meet yourself one more time. Notice the body. How does it feel? Does it feel easeful? Does it feel free? Does the mind feel free, easeful? How does the breath travel through the body? And notice the heart beating all the time for you, for the life you pursue. And with an inhalation, the arms reach all the way up to embrace the space. Invited to the heart. Another inhalation, arms reach high up to embrace the moment shared, lived, and experienced with the heart. As the third biggest inhalation wraps around the totality of your being, the outdated past, the unrolling present, and the future that is yet to come, gathered at the heart. Three things your heart is grateful to in this very moment. May name them now. Going down to each other's presence and practice. Namaste. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Epic. I'm very glad you could follow. Very glad we went through it all. Yeah, the motivation for this year's practices maybe with the head and arm balances, which are epic, really, which are amazing because yeah, they shift the world upside down, and then you may feel a little bit more vital, a little bit more youthful, a little bit more carefree and reckless.
Yeah, sounds good. I was a little bit worried when I'm trying the headstand to have too much swing and to flip over. So that was a little challenging. So I need to practice more on that. But what I really like on your sessions and all of your sessions is that every time, every day, there's something new, some new elements, and I really love that. It makes it fun and enjoyable and even challenging every time. So
It's never boring, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I stand that yoga should be fun and should be monumental. So I think every session has a very different quality. I'm very glad today's session has been recorded so we can watch and practice along. But yeah, I'm really glad that you're enjoying the exploration of the body, because that's what yoga is. It's like I used to travel a lot, like throughout the world, but then I discovered yoga as like a travel through the body, and it's like, oh my god, like you can do actually so much, and it's like so enriching, and like you can feel so much, you can see so much. It's like, oh, what a beautiful world really unfolds. And yeah, that's I'm glad that you're experiencing that through our practices, that they're like, whoa, what are we gonna do now? Who knows? So cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Andre.
Thank you, Anya. See you tomorrow.
See you soon. All right.
Have a nice day.
I also found your beautiful comment on the test, on the questionnaire, like on the previous one, on the first one. Is it okay to use it? It's about it's really cool. I can send you. It's really cool. It's just a beautiful insight. Can I can use it for content,
Yeah,
right?
sure, of course.
It's okay.
Yeah, just
It's okay.
go ahead. Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers. It's really nice. So yeah, I'm really proud of the core collective. I think we're going strong even though with the difficulties, and so happy that yeah, we're gonna explore a lot of the shoulders and the arms and the core and whatnot. So
Yeah, sounds good.
see you.
Looking forward to all of that.
Am I seeing you tomorrow? Are you coming tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. Yeah, sure.
Amazing. Double or nothing. The best. The best. So glad. All right. Have a good night. Yeah.
You too, Anya. Take care. Bye.
Ciao.